Now to continue exploring the Mage's Fortress, Monastery, whatever this is. I have a bad feeling like I have a few mini games in my near future that I don't really want to mess with, but I should, just to see what they are and have the complete experience of the game for the sake of review. But this guy Wells, I don't recognize that, so I don't think I've talked to him.
Another amateur in the camp, or the ugliest dock whore I've ever seen.
Well, considering that I just died and lost all my stats, I don't really feel confident in pushing my weight around.
Is this how you welcome every newcomer?
No, just the wimps.
I've already got enough to deal with right now. What is your problem with me?
That's enough. I can stop this little game now.
Game? What game?
Information. That's what I was after. I provoked you, and you revealed something about yourself, my naive friend.
What? What does he think I revealed about myself? That I don't understand his attitude and that I'm busy with a lot more important things to deal with than his social mind games? And again, this seems overly aggressive. I don't want to start a fight or anything, so I'll just say whatever.
Alright, I got it.
So it seems. You didn't allow yourself to be misled a second time. I think you've learned enough for today.
A second time? What is he talking about? I don't think he misled me the first time. He made a weird comment and I asked him about it. That was... I don't like this character. This guy seems like a huge, like a weird, just a weirdo.
Why does someone like you need that information?
Isn't that obvious? Information is valuable. It can sometimes determine the course of entire wars. Keep your ears open, and you can pocket a lot of gold.
So, you're rich?
I wouldn't be for long if I told you that. Never peddle the fruits of your labours. Old street wisdom.
Alright. You are rich. What sort of information do you have to offer?
Since you don't perform guard duty, and you don't manage our stock lists, I don't have much for you. Of course, those robe-wearing bureaucrats have something to offer, but I'm sure you would have figured that out yourself. No, I've got another offer for you. Fork out some gold, and I'll teach you a few tricks.
Silver Tongue.
What can you teach me?
What would you like to know?
Interesting. He has neither of those. Now this is one I was wondering earlier if this is retroactive or not. Monkey Trainer would be really nice to have. Very long time. Prolongs the effect of a painkiller. Do I even have a painkiller? That would be completely worthless if I don't. I seem to not have a painkiller. Okay, well, I tried looking it up. I wasn't getting any concrete answers, but I think what I have realized is that the doctor skill, it says that it, what is it, 10 per level. And what it means is per level of the skill. Not per character level up, because I forgot that you do not level up in this game. You just get increasing amounts of glory to spend on stats, so instead of like automatically getting 10 health per level up, and then an additional 10 per level up, I think it's just a flat 50 health in total, so that being the case, it would not have any need to be retroactive, and I therefore don't need to get that skill now. So I can safely ignore that for now, and then later I can dump the points in if I feel like it. But what was the other skill he had? It was the monkey trainer. That would be kind of nice, but so far I've been doing okay without it. I mean, 1,000 gold is a lot, and influence 40. Would be nice to get my influence up at some point, but again, I kind of want to just be able to get into faction skills, so I will hold off on that for now as well. Let me save and keep talking to this guy.
What do I need to know about the camp?
You don't expect a lecture from me, do you?
No.
Good. Because you'll figure most of it out for yourself, anyway. What I can recommend is that you take a look in the back room of the tavern now and then. Occasionally, you'll meet someone there you can challenge to a drinking contest.
Who takes part in the drinking games here?
Oh, there are a couple of real pissheads running around here. Keep an eye out. If you really want to prove that you can hold your liquor, there's only one way. As soon as you find someone standing in the back room of the tavern with a bottle in his hand, challenge him to a drinking contest. And may the stronger liver win.
Wasn't there a quest? I guess it was Gothic 2, Night of the Raven. You have the drinking challenge in the Dead Harpy with... his name might have been Rucard or something. And the whole point is that... I don't know, well, maybe it wasn't you having the drinking contest. It was maybe one of Akhil's farmers or something like that. One of the farmhands nearby, and you had to smuggle water into your quest buddy's supply, or harder liquor into the other guy's supply. So, I mean, there are ways to win a drinking contest other than having a better liver. However, they are not strictly honorable. But I do want to position myself where I'm not in the fiery distortion from the camera.
Why have you sided with the Guardians?
Well, for one thing, you can convince yourself that it's safe here. But the real reason is that you get a roof over your head and a meal on the table.
Don't sound very convinced.
I don't care how important extracting the crystals may be. I'm not going to work in some bloody mine. So my motto is, keep your head down, and you'll have a good life here.
And I think the first word of that line got cut off.
Where in the world is my soap?
I'm working on it, buddy. I gotta find somebody to sweep something. Now this, I at one point found Frank down here. But he ain't here right now, so I guess I can't challenge him to a drinking competition.
Here, lad, fry yourself a piece of meat. You look famished.
Thanks.
So, what can I do for you? Would you like to replenish your supplies? Or maybe test your strength?
Oh, this guy's gonna be a mini game.
What do you have to offer?
Choose something.
Recipe for grog, I don't know. Probably not worth it.
Can you teach me anything?
If you have some ready cash.
Increase the effect of healing liquids by 25%. Don't care about manufacturing. Painkiller, don't care about. I don't have enough pickpocketing skill.
So, you provide supplies to the people here.
That's right. But it isn't always easy to fill all the hungry mouths. The work in the mines means the men are constantly hungry. Luckily, the gnomes don't eat very much. And when they're hungry, the garbage is also fine for them.
You give the gnomes rubbish to eat.
Of course. And I don't feel guilty about it either. They're not like those fancy mages. They don't give a toss if their sausage was lying in the dirt for a bit. The important thing is, it's nice and greasy and puts meat on their bones. Besides, I have to make do with what Rummold gives us.
Tell me about arm wrestling. I heard that you were the one who knew something about it.
Then you heard right. The rules are simple. Place your arm on the table and push. No bracing. And keep trying to twist the opponent's hand to the inside. That's how you'll get his hand on the table.
Who can I take on at arm wrestling?
I always arm wrestle straight after leaving work. It's a welcome change from the daily grind. Otherwise, Hardwick and Downs turn up every now and then. When you see someone training at the table, chat to him, and he'll be happy to do a round with you.
Okay, this is getting really annoying. Like, with all of these mini-games, everyone comes to do them at, like, a specific time of day. The poser table. Why is it called the poser table? I mean, it seems like where you would be to arm wrestle, but I'm not sure about why it's named that. But, like, you know, I understand people, they need to have their daily schedules and go to sleep at night and stuff, but it would be nice if if you could just go up to people and talk to them and be like, hey,
Come here, you
oh
feet.
hell, and ask to arm wrestle them. Like, why do I have to wait for them to go all the way here, already be in position before I can challenge them? I don't know what time of day is. It's night, I guess. Do I have to wait until a specific, like, you
Can I
know,
help you?
2 o'clock in the afternoon? This guy is...
Don't do anything stupid.
They're watching me, but they're not telling me to leave. So I could exploit their pathfinding and AI to Artifactorium.
I'll know who to blame if something goes missing.
What is that? That sounds... It's either an item or like a workstation.
You'd better not
I know
touch anything
nothing
in
about
here.
crystal magic.
Ah, it's a workstation.
Behave yourself here.
Oh, we got Ventranio, Roderick. None of those guys are worth talking to. Where does all of this lead? We have to down to a beach, and then at one point they were talking about the crystal ring. I guess maybe that's it down below. I think Cox might have been doing the darts at one point, but obviously, even though he's sitting right next to it and doing nothing. Whoa! Holy crap! What is with this game? Oh, I hate the jumping and climbing so much. This really needs to be a climb animation. Like, there are times when you can only jump 3 inches off the ground. There's times when you can't climb stuff that should be climbable, and now I'm jumping 7 feet in the air. Goodness gracious. can I get back around here without falling off? Yes, I can. Let's see what Cox has to say.
What is it? Is there a problem?
Skull Cave, Shadow Minions, yeah, the usual. I'm actually really not sure that this is much of a... Whoa, hi Bones. I'm not sure how much of a problem this stuff actually is, because the game has not really established, like, a threat that we're trying to defeat. Like, we saw one Skull Cave appear, and one, like, Demon Lich that sucked my soul out or something. And there's talk of shadow pirate, like the boats that are traveling the seas, but I haven't really seen any evidence of widespread destruction or a conquest or a goal they're striving to go for, so I don't really... There isn't really a plot right now. There's a vague suggestion of a premise. Mainly I'm just trying to get my soul back, but this... whatever.
Skull caves, shadow minions, devastated areas. The usual.
So what? There's nothing that can harm us now that we have the power the mages gave us. Well, even a Titan could get a foothold here, that's for sure. Those who control magic have nothing to fear.
You seem confident.
You bet. Just look what the mages have done here on Tyrannus. We don't care if the gods have abandoned the world. We don't need them anymore. The more crystals our minds produce, the greater our power.
Tell me something about the crystals and the mines.
I've no idea why the crystals are so powerful, but I do know they burn a nice hole in our enemies. And that's precisely why it's so important to mine them.
Right.
I don't have 30 silver tongue. How much do I have? Attributes. I got 25. If I put a point in here, if I spend, what, 500 glory, I can get 30. May as well. I'm gonna want this to be up at some point, and 500 out of almost 12,000 that I have is not gonna break the bank.
How many crystals have you got with you?
Me? Oh, it's not worth mentioning. A handful, and that's it. This stuff is needed elsewhere more urgently.
Then you certainly won't mind handing over a few.
But not all of them. Here.
Yeah, I got 2 of these. For whatever good that does me. I still don't know exactly how they're going to be used. Like, they're used to create magic spells, but I don't know how many I need, or if they're permanently consumed, or what.
What else do you do, apart from making speeches?
Ha! Impressed, aren't you? Well, I'm waiting for the next order from Magnus. As long as he issues them, I'll be ready in advance. He who is well prepared will succeed in this camp, and that will be me.
How about a round of knife throwing?
Sure thing, but I don't compete against any buffoon. I'll enter into a knife duel with you just as soon as you bring the necessary gold. But remember, I don't have time for these games when I'm not by the wheel.
Are you by the wheel now?
Don't just stand around. Make yourself useful.
Hey, he's not by the wheel, I guess. If he's not actively standing here throwing knives. Maybe if I sleep until morning or noon, some of these people will move into their mini-game positions.
Stop!
Hello.
Not another step.
It's,
You're not going to just saunter in here, are you?
it's Diego
What if
again.
I am?
No way. General Magnus doesn't want anyone to disturb the mages. So without the General's permission, I'm not letting anyone in. Are we clear?
I see.
Wasn't this guy Talbot near the front gate also Diego? Why did they give us two Diegos with such close proximity to one another? Like in the same, I forget what Wells. He's just got that crap, okay. Wells is the enigmatic prick who talks about provoking me.
I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled.
Yeah, you do that. I don't think I talked to the killed.
Psst. Hey, you! Come here. What's going on?
Not so loud. Otherwise I'll be in trouble with the Guardians again.
You're not one of the Guardians.
I never trusted magic. I'm a fisherman. I was a fisherman before the mages began their experiments on this island.
Ah, a
Look at that posture.
And what are you fishing for up here in the camp?
Nothing. Stop making fun of me.
Looks fine from this angle, but when it cuts to that side view, he looks like a slug.
Why do we have to whisper anyway?
The Guardians don't want anyone to ask for help.
Why? What's wrong with that?
Because my story just drives people crazy. At least, that's what Hardwick said.
What's your problem?
You want the short version or the long one?
The long version.
Alright. It was like this. Lena, Tokel, and I lived in the fisherman's hut in the valley until not long ago. Fishing wasn't just my dream, it was theirs too. And we made a comfortable living.
And then?
Well, one day, a thick fog rolled in, and it became very cold. Then we noticed the fish had stopped biting.
You don't say. And then?
Well, then we decided to light a fire. But before we even managed to get it lit, we heard these strange noises.
Strange noises?
Yes. Coming from the fog. Something was in the fog.
Sounds like a John Carpenter film.
Creatures came out of the fog. Go on.
Not just any creatures. You've never seen anything.
Let me guess. Shadow minions.
Yes. But how did you...
Just tell me what happened to your friends.
Well, in the movie,
Well, that's the problem.
they were pirates, weren't they?
I don't know what happened to them. I took to my heels and ran all the way here.
You're some friend.
Come on. I was scared witless. Please, can you go and check on them?
I really thought for a second we might have been making a reference to John Carpenter's The Fog. I forget when that movie was. Late 70s? Early 80s? Might have been 1980.
Is there anything else I need to know about your friends?
Well, maybe you should go and have a look around on the small island in the lake. Maybe Tokel fled to that place. But that's just speculation. Nothing more.
I'll take care of your friends.
Thank you. Finally. Someone's doing something for me. I think you should start your search at the fisherman's hut. But make no mistake, those beasts are nothing to be trifled with.
Vetranio is looking for someone to sweep the storehouse for him.
You better get a move on then.
I was actually thinking you might do it.
Listen, I was born a fisherman, and I'll die a fisherman. That's as sure as my next catch. But my mate Tokel might be interested. If he's still alive, that is.
What is visiting rights? I need permission from Magnus, and Magnus wants me to check on the ore sites a la Garand. Abbas has not seen Halami. Did he ever describe where he thinks Lamy went. He just knows that he's missing. So I have no specific leads. Am I expected to just look around, or am I expected to toggle the map marker? Why is there an X right in the center square of here? That seems wrong. Oh, I gotta jump down the well, I guess. It goes all the way down there. I would never have thought to do that.
Doesn't care that others are.
If I didn't have a quest marker, that would not have been any sort of logical thing I would have thought. Also kind of insane that this drops down that far. Like, how did they have to bore out a giant hole 100 feet into the ground to get to that underwater spring? Or is this, like, built on top of a cave, or what? Oh, it's Jafar. I forgot about him. Let me turn that off. The private store, Aguila wants me to look out. Oh, this is the guy who wants me to basically steal crystals from the mages. Shadow Lord of Betrayal. See, this is where, like, we have this is like the main quest, basically, is defeating Shadow Lords and closing down shadow portals or whatever. There's really been no establishment for that, like, unless I completely blanked out and missed something really important in the story, like the first chapter or two, when Bones was giving his long monologue, but it's really just been, oh hey, you died, and there's things that are appearing around the world, and there's no other real impetus to stop them other than they're, I guess, supposed to be bad, and we're told to? Seems like very bad storytelling. It's far less, like, Risen 2 did a much better job of establishing the narrative premise of the warring Titan lords destroying the Earth and needing to find a way to escape to safe lands. But then Mara is terrorizing the high seas with her pet Kraken, and she's a Titan lord, and you need to go undercover with the pirates to learn how to get the pirate artifacts or whatever they were called in order to defeat Mara so we can do our thing. And then you had frequent interactions with Mara. Well, maybe not frequent. You had like 2 interactions with Mara on the first 2 islands. This game has been like Gothic 2 style, except with even less of a concrete objective of just, here's a premise. And then you just start playing. Even Gothic 2 was like, hey, there's dragons. Beliar sent out a call. Dragons have arrived. We gotta stop them. Go find a way to get the Eye of Innos. This game is, you died, get your soul back. Oh, and there's some, like, other stuff that I guess is happening. Whatever. Anyway. Killed, managed to survive. There's some island somewhere. Can I identify the fishing island? Probably this is his fishing hut down here. The lake where I passed by coming from town. And then he's probably fled to the island, if I'm remembering the quest dialogue right. This was somewhere out west, I thought. Southwest. That's a little far away to deal with now. And the cleaner, I gotta get Tokel, whatever his name was. So... oh, I can't even do that until I get in there, so... that's probably the most sensible objective for me to work on. Let me go talk to some of these gnomes. Ali.
One day, Ali will become great guardian. Yip yip.
Yip yip. Did I speak to him already? I don't remember. He didn't have much to say. Now I can say hello to Jafar. I was surprised for a second that he didn't recognize me and initiate dialogue, and then I remembered that I am not the same character from Risen 2. So Jafar may not actually... He shouldn't know me. Alright. What's up, Jafar? It's a nice looking hat you have there.
Oh, homie, you lucky here.
Who are you?
I am Jafar, a big fucking hero and friend to homies. Well, I was once. Me Sada.
What do you mean, you were a hero?
Look at me now. Jafar become Matar. Matar of Gnu. He must train young Gnu.
Is that bad?
No, but it means Jafar must watch over Protege. Cannot sail sea anymore. Jafar stuck here on stinking Tyrannus. Me Sada.
How's your protege getting along?
Jafar failed. My pivy has been among humans too long. He never really learned from Matar what it means to be good Gnu.
Who is your pivy?
My protege, he called Ali. He running through camp telling everyone he wants to be fucking Guardian.
Oh yeah, I've met him.
Oh no. Jafar is big fucking disappointment. Not a good Matar.
Then let Ali become a Guardian. After that, you'll be rid of him.
What? But Ali is Gnu. General Magnus has never accepted Gnu before.
There's always a first time.
You taking my piss?
Sometimes the human slang being said by a gnome is kind of funny.
Why don't you both just sail somewhere else?
We come because Gnu needed here. Jafar feel responsibility for homies, and good for Protege. Jafar still only here because Protege no want to leave.
If you like sailing, I could use your help. I need a skilled thief like you on my crew.
Yep. Jafar happy at idea. Generous offer. But Jafar is Matar and cannot just leave Protege.
I'll take care of him, if you know what I mean.
I'll take care of Ali.
What? You talk to Magnus so he will make Ali a Guardian?
I think I'll take a closer look at your protege first. Does Ali have any special skills that might impress the General?
Well... He's a Gnu.
This isn't going to be easy.
Okie dokie. I wait here till you done.
Can I talk Ali out of being a Guardian?
Jafar is greatest seafaring Gnu. Yep.
Yep. Alright. Bunch of sleeping dudes.
Now, what are you up to,
Excuse me. I am sneaking.
I'm watching you, mate.
You're not supposed to know. Alright, I go into sneak mode.
What in the Geiger's name is going on here?
This, I don't understand. Is Bones waking them up?
Wait.
Sneak. I do not... Whoops.
What in
I do not have the ability to... You know, some games, when you go into stealth mode, you have a walk and a sprint mode. Okay. Now it's working. But this game does not give you a speed control when you're sneaking. It's just sneak or no sneak. This is your one speed. I was experimenting with trying to see if I could like sneak quieter than I was, but it seems as though there was
It's useless
no
without the right
benefit
key.
to sneaking through here. I did not see any loot that I could acquire. There's no incentive. Now I can ask him about this part of the world.
What do you think of this part of the world?
The mages are powerful and have built a substantial base here. And they are pursuing the wrong objectives. They haven't really understood the dangers and will perish like all the others.
Come.
Yep.
I keep winding up back here for somehow. Everything takes me behind the smithy.
I'm not a smith. Oiled crankshafts were rarely used in crossbows, despite their obvious efficiency. Since most shooters have started using firearms, likely no one there is interested any longer. A final specimen is said to have been owned by a lighthouse keeper on Calador. Oiled crankshafts were rarely used.
I guess that's for a legendary weapon. But I thought there was another item I was gonna pick up. Cheap liquor? There it is. I presumably don't have to sneak in here. This is supposed to be a storefront. I should be allowed to be walking around, but just in case. When I go upstairs, I'll certainly need to sneak there. Meanwhile, is there an option for brightness? Because it's awfully dark. I guess I do have a torch I could use. Gamma. Oh gosh. That's too much now. Runestone. Now it doesn't feel like night anymore. So let's see. Gordon.
You're not a guardian.
Oh, I didn't mean to talk to him.
No, the mages saved me, so I'm doing my share here in the camp. I don't know the last thing about magic, but I can forge a good sword, and a solid blade is a loyal companion in these times.
You've got to hand it to him. He's right. Without good blades, we're doomed.
That is the most artistically random camera angle I've ever seen. But it's supposed to be nighttime, and now it just looks like daylight, so I can't do that. I mean, it's still not better, but... Or it's not much better, but... Still, you'd think there'd be a little bit more light from that torch in here, so... What's the compromise? Gamma up plus 1.1? Now Gordon's going to bed. Like some insane occlusion happening around this railing slash archway. Excuse me.
You're not thinking of stealing anything here, are you?
I was not intending, well, I was intending to, but I was not expecting you to stand up and look at me. Bones, wait here. Get out of my way. It really does seem like the problem is bones stomping around.
Is someone there?
Come.
My axe is still better. Yep, and fencing foil. This is what I already had. Can I talk to Gordon while he's sleeping?
Who's there?
Yes, I can. Tell me about blacksmithing.
Tell me about blacksmithing.
I owe the mages, so you'll have to pay me. But if you're afraid of sparks, you'll be a terrible blacksmith. If all you need is a better weapon, I can sell you one.
Let's trade.
An epi, which does what, half as much damage as my axe that I found? None of this is all that interesting, not that I would want to spend the money on it anyway.
Teach me something.
Blacksmithing and create talisman. Not worth it at 2,000 gold as of right now.
What do the mages save you from?
It all happened too long ago for you to be remotely interested.
You're wrong. Tell me the story.
It all started back in the time when the Inquisition and the mages were still making common cores. I was already a smith then, and I was doing loads of overtime. I was so overworked that I forgot to fold one particular blade properly.
Okay, so you forged a bad blade, so?
But that's just it. That sodding blade ended up going to the Commandant, and of course, it snapped. He wanted to have my guts for garters, so I packed my things and went over to the mages. I'd never have made it without them.
So, returning to the Inquisition is not an option?
Definitely not. I hardly think they would welcome a deserter back with open arms. No, my place is here. The mages will accomplish what the Inquisition failed to do.
And that is?
Defeat the Titans, once and for all.
I think I've heard enough.
All right.
What do you do when you're not at the forge?
I sleep.
Right.
Well, sometimes I have a little drink in the tavern after midnight. When you bang on the anvil as much as I do, sometimes your hand starts to get a little shaky. A strong drink helps to steady the bones, you know. And if you can have a drinking contest with someone on the same night, all the better.
After midnight, he says. Do I have any indication of what the time is? I don't have a time dial or anything of that nature.
I'm not a weaponsmith.
Can't see the sun. I have no idea what time it is. It's awfully bright out, but I don't know if that's the graphic settings or if that means it's like 5 in the morning and the sun is going to be rising soon, or what. Hey, there's someone in the drinking room. I can challenge Aguila.
How about a drinking contest?
Ah, by the way you look, you're used to knocking him back. Ah, why not? I've got nothing better to do at the moment. Cheers.
Oh dear, oh, it's the same thing from Risen 2. The longer you take, the more drunk you'll get. Okay. Which mouse has the best DPI for this? Let me start with the skinny one.
All right, down.
Are you kidding me? I missed the skinny one?
Oh, crap.
Give me a break, game. How did I miss the skin? You son of a...
I won!
I lose.
That was useless. Next time, try bringing the bottle to your mouth, rather than the other way round.
I missed the skinny bottle on the first one. Like, what is your problem?
Cheer.
It's a game being ridiculous.
All right, let's go.
What? Awesome. Why was that one so much easier?
You must have been thirsty, eh? Well done. I'll foot the bill, and here's a little gold on top of it for you. Celebrate your victory. I'll pay Roderick for the bottles. That's the best I can do.
I don't think I lost anything for losing the first round.
Cheer.
Oh, I got all big bottles. Look at that.
All right, let's go. Oh, crap. Shit. Awesome. You must have been thirsty, eh? I'll pay
Nothing more to be gained, I guess. Alright, so... Nobody at the arm wrestling table. Nobody at the dart board.
Stop!
Diego's still yelling at me. I don't think there's much else to do other than talk to Allie before I, like, jump in the well or start looking for Tokel or going after the rest of the mine reports for Magnus. Talk to Allie, I guess.
One day, Allie will...
Be a big guardian?
Yes, exactly. How you know?
Your master told me.
Mata Jafar, clever Gnu.
You are a pain in the ass for your master, Titch.
No. Jafar not cause concerns. I will be fighter and use magic. Ali will be strong and no longer need Jafar.
I promised your master I'd help you.
Homie helper. Good thing that. Ali needs homie friends for General Magnus. He will never let Ali be guardian. You go to General. Talk to him. Ali will come with you.
We're doing this now. Okay.
Do you take gnomes on as cadets too?
As cadets? You must be kidding. Gnomes aren't exactly what we need here.
But you can easily allow them to work for you.
Are you talking about Ali? He's wanted to become a guardian since the moment he arrived here. I must admit, the little one has already done a great deal here in the camp.
Then train him.
Well, convince me. I don't have time to teach him all the basics. Show me that the little one can at least fight, and I may consider training him.
So Allie and I will fight, and I will lose the fight, and that will convince Magnus that Allie is a competent fighter. Or we're gonna have to leave town to kill goblins in a mine. Or something.
General Magnus might be willing to train you. You wouldn't be a cadet, but you get a foot in the door.
Yippee!
Yippee!
Slow down. First, he'll need to see if you've grasped the basics of fighting.
Ali can fight like Panther. I'll show it to General. But how?
Staged combat. Called
We'll
it.
just put on a little staged combat.
Yes, but you're much bigger than Ali.
Didn't you say you're as strong as a panther?
Yes, but you mustn't defend yourself, or Ali not fight.
Fine. I'll let you hit me until I faint. That should convince the general.
Yippee! Good idea. You start, yes?
Alright, now. Attack me, Titch.
Attacker!
Come on!
Break my guard. Make it look convincing.
That's it!
You need to be doing power attacks,
Poke him in
Allie.
the eye.
That's how this works. You want to break my guard. Maybe I can dodge and make it look... Oh! Bones is just gonna heal me for the win.
Yes!
Game over, you die. Reload save. Who was that? Was that Allie?
Ah, Ali is the greatest. Homie is afraid of Ali now, yes?
Don't forget we're just playing around, so don't get cocky. If things get serious, I'll flatten you.
Okay, homie. What about training with General?
I'll talk to him shortly.
Homie better hurry.
Emphasis on shortly in your case. What is my soul up to? 55? Alright, Magnus, you see that?
Oh, cut the act. I'll teach little Ali.
That is a good decision.
Keep your comments to yourself, or I might change my mind.
From now on, General Magnus is your master.
Yippee! My dream come true! I go to other GNU and tell all about it. One day, Crystal Glove of Guardian my Ori Kulki will be. Thank homie for big help. Yip yip!
Your protege Ali is well taken care of. Magnus is going to train him as a guardian.
Yep, yep. Good fucking news. Ali now pivy of Magnus. Jaffa now free.
How about it? Will you join my crew?
Jaffa go on big fucking journey again. Where is your ship, Captain?
I don't have a big ship, only a small sloop.
Fuck. You no room for Jafar. Stupid, homie. I'll wait till you have big ship. Then just come back and I sail.
Okay. I don't want to jump down the well, because that seems like I have no idea where that's going to spit me out. Maybe it would somewhere along somewhere, I don't know. This seems like a decent option to go check is for Tokel, so that way I can get Ventranio working. Complete at least one more of the preliminary quests in this area. What is Hardwick's deal? He's the he's a fighter. That's probably the hut there, and then Kel may be sitting by the campfire on the island on the upper right corner.
I'm going to make a hat out of your skin!
Dead duck.
We used to drown our sacrificial offerings in lakes like this.
Right.
I was thinking I might be able to find some raw fish just lying around that I could grab with my hands. No luck on the raw fish. A fish, a fish, a fishy. Oh. Yep. That thing moves really fast. Ow. Whoa. Ninja. Ow.
I'm going to make a...
And an alligator. Don't want that. Go get 'em, Bones. Oh, he hit me. Oh. I don't know what Bones' trigger for casting healing magic is. Like if he only heals you when you're below 50% or something. It'd be nice if he would heal me now while I'm at 60%. That sure seems like that would be Tokol up there. Tokel. But I want to look inside his house first. Oh, I forgot there were shadow minions. Skeletons. The water always seems to be purple every time I load up a save.
Let me at him.
Come this way, lure it away, Bones. Don't run in and... oh my god. You fight that one, I'll fight this one. Brutal. Punching a skeleton to death.
Bloody shadows.
Oh. The shadow weapon, another loot item. It's not a
We should
weapon.
go. I've got a bad feeling.
That's
You're
lame.
paranoid.
Better paranoid than headless.
Let's see what's in here, if it's gonna be worth whoops. It's gonna be worth leveling up to unlock. A thrusting blade. Not very good damage. 12 bullets was kind of nice. And it's valuable stuff. But do I care? Not really. I think I'd still prefer to save my attributes until I can learn magic and have enough points to pump all those stats up. Because if I can get the, there's that rust spell, then I won't need to learn lockpicking. I may still need the dexterity for pickpocketing. But I'm not yet at a point where any of that is necessary. Oh, Lena. And a treasure map. And a teleport stone. We got so many of these teleport stones.
Another victim of the shadows.
Stole 10 gold off her corpse. Who was that? I assume Tokel is on the island over there. But there's a teleport stone over by the lake and a dude just hanging out. He brought a bed with him. Or do they just always have a bed out here? Chicken drumstick. Ah, gosh. Tyrannus herb. I've completed a quest that I don't know what it's for yet. Alright, Tokel.
Oh, thank heavens. Another soul at last. I thought I was going to die here.
You're one of Kjeld's friends, right?
How do you know?
He told me about the Shadow's attack on the fishing hut.
Oh. Then you know. Please, you've got to get me out of here.
Sounds like I have to escort him back to the mage's camp. So, before I escort him anywhere, wherever that may be, I want to come over here and activate the teleport stone. Just in case this quest has me moving away from my current position. But yeah, just all of them come for me. That's fine. This is getting... Where is that treasure chest? The original one that I found. That's... up here. That's... really not that far away from that one. Where's the other one? I really wish this would stay zoomed out instead of making me zoom out every friggin' time. Well, mark that one. Might grab that one at some point.
I'm going to make a hat.
What are we fighting? A gobo? Goodness gracious.
Hey, leave some for me. Good.
Campfire leading through here. This is going into the Shadow Realm. There's a person there. Do I want to talk to this person? Morrison.
Hey, you there. Where are you going?
Is that Diego again? Going with the flow.
Just going with the flow.
Whoa. You mean you're walking out into the sticks without a plan?
Yeah.
Impressive. Well, I'll be off then. As a guardian, I've always got a lot to do.
You're a guardian? Unbelievable.
What's unbelievable about that?
I'm not a guardian? Then why am I wearing these clothes?
You're a fucking mess.
Slow down.
How does he know that?
I can hardly keep up. What did you want to know?
You were gonna tell me what it is you're doing here.
I was? Well, it can't hurt.
Then get started.
With what?
You're not being serious, are you?
Your talk is giving me a headache. All I want is a bunch of dark mushrooms.
Okay, so he's not all there mentally because he's high on shrooms.
The shadows are threatening the land, and you're looking for mushrooms?
So? None of these beasts has ever managed to get past me. Well, not that I've noticed anyway. If it's so important to you, I'll go back to standing guard. But then you have to get me my mushrooms.
Do you mean sitting guard?
What are dark mushrooms?
Well, the stuff we Guardians are not allowed to eat. Still, I've tried them and, well, you haven't got a clue. Once the mushroom has taken effect on you, it's mind-blowing.
I don't have Pity Intimidate, and I don't intend to pump my stats up for that.
Where can I find dark mushrooms?
Man, you can't find the mushroom. It finds you.
Right.
It's true, believe me. But if it's any help, search here on Tyrannus in the Blacklands. That's the only place they grow. Bring me 5, and we have a deal.
I'm not sure I should bring you the mushrooms.
Hey, loosen up a little. Other than me, nobody will give you anything for them. Well, maybe Nurgle, but he doesn't know how to appreciate them. Doesn't really like to get high. He's already up to his ears in them.
Where can I find Nurgle?
He's hidden away in the basement of the main building of the Mage's house. He rarely comes out. Should be easy to find him.
Okay. I have the option, maybe, to get mushrooms for both? How many? I don't exactly... Do I have a... I just have to get 5. I wonder if it would make sense if you can get 10 and give them to both, but I don't know. Meanwhile, he's talking about Darklands, which sure as hell sounds like somewhere in here, which I definitely don't want to do right now. So I'll just bookmark that one for later. Hey, a random bed just out in the wild. Is that thunder that I'm hearing? Am I near another obelisk? Kind of. It's a little far away. Ooh, a soul lichen. Spirit flower. Not a soul lichen. Damn it, I wanted to attack the one on the left. On bones. I could use a heal right about now. Thank you, bones.
I'm going to make a hat out of your skin.
Oh, what am I attacking? A lynx. Targeting in this game is stupid as hell. I should have to be manually targeting the thing and have its name displayed before my character targets something. I don't like randomly attacking things that I can't even see behind me. I don't know if that's supposed to be something they put in for the player's convenience. Make it easier to attack things, but in reality it's just making me do things that I don't want and don't expect.
Let's go slit a few throats.
You're going a really long way around to get to me.
I'm going to crush a few skulls now.
A really long way. Go up a hill, over a bridge. Now I'm just perpetually wandering more and more off target from where I wanted to be. I wanted to just come over here, wherever it was, and just activate the teleporter. Just keep finding more and more things that are just around the corner. A looting gobo. They cannot loot, ironically.
I'm going to make a hat out of your skin! Ah, that beast is never going to get up again! Well, that's that. I'm going to make a hat out of your skin!
Alright, that's fine. Just kill me. Damn it, attack the water lizard. Why did it randomly decide to switch to me? Damn it. These water lizards may be the most annoying enemy I've encountered, except for the seemingly impossible Shadow Guardian in the tutorial.
I'm going to make a hat out of your skin! You've got it now!
Alright. Now can I get turned around and head back up the way I wanted to? I don't want to do that. I'll turn back the way I came. Head back for that teleporter stone.
All right.
Fanfare, it always sounds so familiar. It's like the first half of something. Da 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 da. The first half they played, and I maybe it's from Skyrim.
Slit a few throats.
definitely don't want to go that way yet. Chat up this dude, at least. Walker.
What are you doing out here? It isn't safe here.
I like being where it isn't safe.
Ha! I like your attitude. Proper relaxation only comes after a thrilling hunt. Yeah, I can see that.
What are you doing out here?
I'm a hunter. I mean, I was a hunter, as now there's no prey.
What happened?
Goblins attacked me in the night.
Gobos.
They tried to slit my throat. But luckily I sleep with my weapon under my pillow. It saved my bacon. I go back and take them on. But I can't do it alone.
Looting gobos, perhaps?
I'll help you with the goblins.
I was hoping you'd say that. I don't have anything to reward you with. But I do have supplies at my camp. You can help yourself. I'd given it up as lost anyway. Alright. Let me know when you're ready. I'll take you there.
Yes, if I had killed all the gobos, I could have just told them that they're already dead, but I guess I still have to get my reward.
Let's go hunting.
Great. Follow me.
Actually, no, I would have already looted the reward because he probably would just say, you know, take whatever you can find. Oh, we're gonna cross here, aren't we? Oh no. This is more than I wanted to do.
Let's move on.
It's a big old gravekeeper.
Can we carry on now?
A very scary gravekeeper up on the right.
Well, that's that.
Damn. The goblins have done a good job here. Frigging beasts.
How can a few goblins cause such chaos?
As I said, they surprised me in my sleep.
The goblins are history.
Good. I don't believe they'll be able to open my chest. The lock was made by a true master. Here's the key. Just take what you want. Thanks again for helping me. Now, I'm gonna sit by my fire and figure out what I'm gonna do next.
I would have needed to follow him here anyway to get the key, I guess. Rum! Rum, teeth, claw, paw, horn, and a couple of skins. Keep finding a lot of random boots. We'll just, whoops, no. We're just losing their shoes all the time. And this scroll-looking thing is not something I can pick up. It's a little annoying.
You're a hunter, aren't you?
Yeah? Why? Would you like to learn something? Sure. Why not? I could teach you a bit about hunting. Just ask me if you want to know something specific.
Teach me the ways of being a hunter.
Teach me something about hunting.
What would you like to know?
These are kind of expensive. Magic animal trophies, oh dear lord. I mean, I really don't have a lot of money right now. I got 2,000. Got a lot of stuff I could sell to people to make some semblance of money at least.
Teach. What was...
And teeth is cheap enough. I can afford 3 of these. I don't know what magic animal trophies would be for. What specifically has magic properties that I would want to take. But I'm also going to need to learn magic skills, and I'll need money for that, certainly. Like, if I want to increase my crystal magic, that's probably going to be at least 500, and then 1,000, and then 2,000 or something. Battle Mage, I'm going to want an additional attack. That might be a lot. Spell Dancer, probably want that. I assume Alchemy and... Bind the magic of your spells into simple items. Each of these items will bestow 1 charge of the spell. That's... What does that mean? Like, creating a spell scroll?
Teach me how to pull teeth.
Take a suitable tool and grasp the tooth firmly. Now, if you can't rip out the tooth, it's too deep. Then try a little incision into the gums.
I think I'll do that just for right now. Before long, I'll probably come back and do the, learn the rest of what I can from him. Because theoretically, if I learn all those skills, it'll generate more income that I can use to sell stuff for money and earn that all back. But I'd like to get a little bit more knowledge on that before I start committing to all that, because like I keep saying, I want to be able to have a stockpile of resources to be able to invest in learning faction abilities when I join the faction. So I would hate to be completely strapped for cash and then have no faction abilities and have to slowly grind money for however many dozen hours before I can afford all that stuff again. Oof. So wasn't there a... Maybe there wasn't a watering hole, there's just beds. Yeah, I don't feel like sleeping, even though I could use the extra health. The free healing. It'd be really nice if bones would heal me, though. Alright, Tokel, let's talk.
Tell me more about the attack.
It all happened so fast. I can't remember all the details. All I remember is the beast's eyes. I'm sorry that I can't tell you more.
It's all right. You don't happen to be looking for a new task by any chance?
What do you mean by that? I'll never go fishing again.
No problem. Vetranio's looking for someone who will clean the warehouse for him.
And you think I could do that?
Come on. Surely you can do a bit of sweeping.
All right, I'll do it. But only if I'm safe.
sweeping and cleaning while being safe inside, and I would expect they would give you a steady supply of food.
I'll lead you to safety.
Thanks. Please take me straight back to the Major's camp. And no shortcuts, okay? The rest of this island just isn't safe.
Could be a decent arrangement for you. Is he gonna follow me down cliffs, or do I gotta come around here? Will he follow me through a teleporter? That's the next question. I feel like testing that. Quick save. Teleport. He does! Look at that. There's a berry I missed.
The Major's camp. I'm safe at last.
I told you, you don't need to worry.
Thanks. I'll never forget this.
Yeah, don't worry. Are you ready to start your new job in the warehouse?
Yes. I could do this. The Guardians protect me. I can finally pay off my debt to them.
Yeah, don't forget your broom.
Ventranio.
Mind that you take off.
What's Ventranio at?
Again.
Our goods will be...
That's funny, considering I've already stolen so many of your goods. Whoops. Well, you know what. And whatever. Lena bit the bullet.
Lena is... well,
Bit
let's
the
just
dust.
say she's seen better days.
You mean she's dead? Oh no.
The shadow creatures were thorough.
What terrible times we live in. Nonetheless, thank you for telling me about it.
Tokel is safe.
And I thought I'd never see him again. I take it you brought him here to the camp?
Yeah. It isn't safe out there. I did what you asked me. Where's my reward?
You shall have it. Here. All our most recent earnings. But say, could you do me another favor?
What is your problem?
The beasts that attacked our hut came from the southwest of the island. I'm sure there's something controlling these creatures. If it doesn't go away, more and more of them will descend on the island. Can't you take care of it and slay the being?
Well, you want me to kill the Shadow Lord?
Where should I look for the monster?
The smart thing would be to search in the Black Country of Tyrannus. It must have hidden somewhere around there.
Alright. I'll take care of it.
Right. But make sure you equip yourself properly. This creature will definitely be a tough one to deal with.
That remains to be seen.
Did he actually give me a quest for that? Scroll wheel. A's just more dialogue telling me to kill the Shadow Lord. Okay. And this guy wants the dark mushrooms. But Nurgle might want some.
My word. Am I happy to see you?
I had almost given up.
Did those beasts ravage you as well?
I moved to the hill before it got serious. You remember the one? Where we used to hit the bottle?
Those were the days. Well, we're safe here for now.
You got that right. I'm staying here.
You do that. I've got something else to do. See you later.
Remember that hill we used to hang out and hit the bottle? The one that's a stone's throw away from our hut? Yeah, that one. Almost like you don't even have to mention it. I can arm wrestle with Hardwick. Where the hell is Ventranio, though? Ventranio. I got a broom, sweeper man.
Another bout for some of your crystals.
Nice. But remember, there's no consolation prize if you lose. No strength in the arms, no crystals. So put your back into it and show me what you're made of.
Right. How does this work? Follow the command sequence with the right timing. Oh, it's like a rhythm game. WASD, I guess. Right, left, down, up, left, down, right, left, right, spamming right. It's Simon Says in a QuickTime event.
So, what do you think now?
Unbelievable. Nicely done. I'm impressed.
Did I get my money back?
And my crystals?
Here are the crystals. And your wager back.
My pleasure.
Alright.
How about another round of arm wrestling?
Developed a taste for it, have ya? Alright, listen up. I only play for low stakes. I don't want to wind up in debt to the boys here. You know how it goes. Challenge me at the table, and we can get started.
10 gold. That's not worth it.
Let's arm wrestle.
I'll break your bones.
I wanted to bet like 100. Why did they... He wanted 300 gold the first one, and now he's like, low stakes only, man. Yeah, I won 10 gold. Woo!
So, what do you think now?
When it comes to arm wrestling, lots of people could take a leaf out of your book.
It's just not worth the time. Nobody's in here drinking. Can I possibly challenge Roderick, or do I gotta wait until after midnight or whenever? Ventranio!
Tokel will clean the warehouse for you from now on.
Great! Now all I need is someone to do my laundry.
You lazy little shit. Anyway, I think you owe me something.
You're right. Here, take this and get yourself a good draft at Roderick's. Where in the world is my soap?
Is anybody hanging out by the... Yep, I can challenge Cox to another stupid minigame. 200 bucks.
Let's throw knives.
Good. You won't beat me anyway. Go!
Can I, what? Can I get a tutorial, please? Oh, that's him. Earn more points than your opponent. Hold right click, start aiming. What the hell is this thing on the right? Like, it hones in like an accuracy gauge, but it hones in when I feel like I'm way off target. I don't understand. Do I release right click to throw? Yeah. Oh. Oh, dear Lord. I have no idea where it's gonna go based on the meters. I assume that center bar is exactly where I put it, but then I don't know what the range is. If I go above it, if that's gonna go to the left. I really wasn't 100% where I was aiming with my thing. Well, I got 2 points.
I don't believe it.
I was above the line and it went higher, I think. Oh, now we got 4. Oh no. Alright, hold here. So if I aim like, what, where the pommel is, right? This is aiming left and right. So the blade is like the center of my aim, I guess. And I release it, and I want to aim within the middle and the bottom bars to hit on the board, and if I hit on the bottom below the bottom one, then I'll miss it. Okay.
Oh, shit.
I think I understand how it works, and it's just a matter of executing it correctly. Right click, so if I aim here... Because this means off the board, right? But if I'm here... Now, with the 5 one being on the bottom, does that mean I need to be aiming closer to the bottom of the gauge? Because if I aim dead center of my charge bar on the right, I think I'm only going to get 1 point per center. I'll get 2 points if I aim in the upper half, so... Yeah...
I don't believe it.
I am slightly above the line. I should get it. Oh, that's only going to be 2. Needed a little bit more out of that. Unless... Oh! I don't even have to throw. I win. Homeboy sucks at throwing knives, apparently. That might be 1. That was, what, 4? Oh, that was 2 points.
That was good. Give yourself a pat on the back. Whoa, I'm intimidated. Well done. I don't mind paying for that lesson, but you won't get more from me than the gold you just won. So you better find another opponent.
Okay. So what, do I just hang around and wait now for other people to go to the poser table, or the, what you call it, the dartboard?
Zakir.
Roderick said, like, somebody said they do arm wrestling after midnight. And at one point, Zakir, no, not Zakir, Frank was in the bar.
One day, no more.
Who's this guy standing to the left of the gate?
Anyone who...
Generic guardian. Okay, well... Back up to 2,700 gold. I only need another 253 before I can learn all the rest of those skinning and trophies from... Oh, what was the guy's name? Walker? The hunter outside of town? But I think that may be where I end this session then. I'll probably do a little bit of research on those skills to see if they're actually, if people think they're worth it or not. Like the magic trophies one, that sounds like it might be beneficial to get crafting ingredients for something that I might possibly use in making spells or magic, enchanting magic artifacts or something. Oh, there's this guy.
That's how you do it.
I don't think I've ever spoken with Mauricio.
Yes, I know. You're new here, and you want a quick way to learn magic. Forget it. Magic requires practice and concentration. If you expect quick success, you'll be quick to fail.
I just wanted to talk to you.
Do I look like the sort of person who spends their time chatting? I'm here to teach people about magic. Remember that. And now, I have other matters to attend to.
What can you teach me?
Just ask me.
Resist magic. So far, haven't had a real need for that.
I want to learn more about crystal magic.
I don't have much time, so you'll have to make do with the short version. Crystal magic may appear to be another, random form of magic to the uninitiated, yet it is capable of so much more. It contains a power to rival even that of the Titans.
How can a few crystals stop Titans?
Have you never heard that faith can move mountains? It's similar with crystals, but more practical. It's possible to channel their magic. The sooner we understand their complex structures, the stronger the magical power we can extract from them.
Where do these crystals originate?
An interesting, albeit irrelevant question. Perhaps they were a final gift from the gods, given to protect mankind from their doom. Perhaps they simply lay concealed beneath the rock for eons. In the end, all that matters is we've got them.
Sounds to me as if you want to play God.
The gods have forsaken us, and we have no need for them anymore. These crystals give us power to restore order. They are the key to man's continued survival, and so we shall use them.
Thanks. I think I've heard enough for now.
Good. I think this little chit-chat added to your knowledge. Now go back to your chores.
My chores? I'm not one of you. What did he teach?
What would you like to know?
This was the annoying prick who was playing social mind games with me. Gordon might be an arm wrestler at some point. Excuse me, Bones. Well, that seems like that's every buddy that I can talk to and everything out here except finding Lamy or whoever is down the well and then getting the ore reports for Garand. I mean the mine reports for Magnus. So I think I'll end my session here. Episode 5. Oh, my caps lock is on. Episode 3, 4, 5. What session am I on? This will be the start of episode 5, I think, so I'll end it here and then do a little bit of research into some of those skinning trophy skills, and then I'll come back and continue on with maybe diving right into the mine. We'll see.